This historic photograph from 1904 captures a group of Navajo individuals in the Canyon de Chelly, Arizona. The image, set against the stunning backdrop of the canyon's towering cliffs, provides a rare glimpse into the daily life of the Navajo community over a century ago. It showcases the traditional way of life, with figures on horseback moving through the expansive, arid landscape. The Canyon de Chelly, rich in history and natural beauty, remains a significant site for the Navajo Nation, reflecting their deep connection to the land and enduring cultural heritage. This historic snapshot from 1905 depicts Sioux chiefs proudly sitting on horses. Their magnificent headdresses and traditional clothes reflect the Sioux Nation's rich cultural heritage and leadership. The chiefs, recorded in a moment of stoic dignity, demonstrate their people's power and perseverance. This image is not only a strong reminder of the Sioux people's deep connection to their land and customs, but it also demonstrates their enduring heritage. In the photo, an Absoro Crow mother is shown holding her infant in 1908. The mother is dressed in traditional Absoro costume, which features elaborate beading and intricate patterns. Her jewelry, which includes earrings and necklaces, demonstrates the artistry and cultural significance of decoration in the Absoro tribe. The child is safely snuggled in a cradle board that is elegantly ornamented with geometric patterns and beadwork, demonstrating the tribe's ability to create utilitarian but artistic goods. In the photo, Aququq Shaman is captured mid-performance during a religious ritual in 1914. The shaman is adorned with natural elements, including a headdress and armbands made of fern fronds and other foliage, emphasizing the connection to nature, which is central to Aququq spirituality. His expressive pose and intense facial expression suggest a state of trance or deep spiritual engagement, characteristic of shamanic practices. A Cimo Man dressed as Hammy, dangerous thing, during a Numlim ceremony in 1914, likely symbolized a transformative or spiritually significant moment within their cultural practices. The Numlim ceremony itself was a pivotal event among the Cimo people, embodying their beliefs and rituals tied to the natural and supernatural realms. Such ceremonies often served to renew social ties, affirm communal identity, and invoke spiritual powers essential to their worldview. A Aququq dancer dressed as Pakusilal, man of the ground embodiment, in 1914 performed in a ritual that was deeply embedded in the cultural and spiritual traditions of the Aququq people. Pakusilal, embodying the connection between humans and the earth, played a crucial role in ceremonies that highlighted themes of creation, transformation, and the interconnectedness of all life. These ceremonies were not only a testament to their rich cultural heritage, but also a means of maintaining the balance between the natural and spiritual worlds, ensuring the community's harmony and well-being. In 1914, Aququq dancers performed a rite wearing hamatsa masks. This image conveys the significance of the hamatsa ritual in Aququq society, which is based on the secret the nation's initiation procedures. The dancers, dressed in finely carved and painted masks, embody powerful spirits and legendary creatures. The hamatsa ceremony, which frequently includes dramatic plays and intricate masks, conveys profound spiritual meanings, transmits cultural knowledge, and reinforces social systems within the community. This event, rich in symbolism and history, emphasizes the Aququq people's connection to their ancestral heritage and long-standing cultural customs. An Apache Man standing by a lake, 1910. This serene image captures a moment of reflection as the Apache Man gazes over the tranquil waters. The lake, surrounded by the natural beauty of the landscape, serves as a symbol of the deep connection between the Apache people and their environment. This setting, imbued with a sense of peace and contemplation, highlights the traditional values and way of life that emphasize harmony with nature and respect for the land that sustains them. The man's presence by the lake not only reflects the historical context of the time, but also the timeless bond between the Apache people and their homeland. An Apache Woman harvests corn, 1910. This artwork depicts how important women are to the Apache community's sustenance and survival. The woman, engaged in the difficult work of harvesting, exemplifies ancient agricultural practices that were critical for supplying food and safeguarding her people's welfare. Her talent and attention in gathering grain demonstrate the profound understanding and connection to the land passed down through generations. This scene emphasizes not only the value of women's work in Apache society, but also the community's tenacity and self-sufficiency in preserving their way of life. Piegan teepees from 1910. These traditional homes, built in a circle on the wide plains, offer a look into the Piegan people's everyday lives and social structures. The teepees, built of buffalo hides and wooden poles, are masterfully crafted to be both durable and portable, representing the Piegan's nomadic existence. This structure not only provided shelter, but also played an important role in people's social and ceremonial events. The placement of the teepees, with entrances facing east to welcome the rising sun, represents the Piegans' deep spiritual and practical wisdom that guided them in accordance with their surroundings. In 1910, Aquacut Gatherer hunts for abalone in Washington. The image here exemplifies the Aququq people's strong connection to the coastal waterways. The gatherer is skilled in traditional abalone hunting and reflects expertise passed down through generations. Abalone, which is treasured for its food and cultural significance, necessitated a thorough understanding of tides and marine ecosystems. This technique shows the Aququq people's sustainable approach to living in harmony with nature. Aququq people paddled canoes in British Columbia in 1914. This photo depicts the essence of Aququq maritime culture by highlighting their expertly manufactured canoes fashioned from big cedar trees. These watercraft were critical for transportation, fishing, and trading, demonstrating the Aququq's strong ties to the rivers. The ornately decorated canoes also played an important part in ceremonial ceremonies and potlatch gatherings, representing the community's workmanship and artistic expression. This scenario depicts the importance of the sea in the Aququq people's daily and spiritual lives, emphasizing their navigation skills and peaceful relationship with the coastal environment. An Absoro guy rides a horse in 1908. This photograph depicts the Absoro people's close bond with their horses, which is an important part of their culture and way of life. The Absoro relied heavily on horses for hunting and transportation, since they represented mobility and freedom. A person dressed in traditional garb reflects the pride and strength of his tribe. This picture, situated against a backdrop of immense plains, illustrates the Absoro's horseback riding experience and their strong attachment to the region they traveled. This demonstrates the tenacity and adaptation that have distinguished the Absoro way of life in the face of tremendous upheaval. A Klamath chief stands on a hill above Crater Lake, Oregon in 1923. This powerful image captures a moment of reverence and connection to the land for the Klamath chief. Looking out over the pristine waters of Crater Lake, a place of spiritual significance to the Klamath people, the chief embodies the deep cultural and historical ties to the region. Crater Lake, known for its stunning beauty and sacred status in Native American traditions, holds profound spiritual meaning as a place of creation and renewal. The chief's presence on the hilltop symbolizes not only leadership, but also the ongoing stewardship and reverence the Klamath people have for their ancestral lands and natural resources.